Hello guys, today we are so glad that we welcome one of our academy graduates. Got selected for Jamshedpur under 15 youth team, and after 2 years now he is graduated to under 17 youth team of the ISL club Jamshedpur FC. Please welcome Ryan C. Hi Ryan.
Hello, hi, good evening sir.
How are you?
Fine sir.
It's so nice to see you after such a long time.
Same here sir.
It is where it started, and I fondly remember how you and your parents, especially your father, used to come here, and from such a far distance, the pain you took, the sacrifice which you took just to reach the training ground,
Yes,
and then put your 100% and then go all the way back. All that hard work is now seeming to pay off, and now you tell us how have the last 2 years been?
It's going pretty well now. Still, I'll be leaving soon from here. I came here for vacation now. I'm really glad to see you sir. And I'm getting kind of nostalgia. It's been so long that I've came here.
And talking of nostalgia, I'm seeing a lot of change, because when you left you were here, and now when you're coming back you are here, way taller. It's good to go. And it's fantastic memories. You're left-footed striker, and amazing. But one thing which stood out was your dedication and your persistence, that whatever happens around you, you are focused on your target. You need to play, improve. That was the one thing which is very much I remember. And is it still there, or is it gone?
Sir, it's still there sir.
It's still there, right? Club. And it has to be even more, because if you're in an ISL club, the competition is high.
I have to take it to another level.
Yes, because the aim, of course, is to represent your club at a senior level, and the only way to do is achieve that is by improving. I'm really glad that you still have that hunger, grow further. Karan sir, look who's here. Come. Look who's here.
Fine sir. What about you sir?
Good. So how is everything going at Jamshedpur?
Everything is fine sir. I'm getting a lot of time to play football. Focus mode, residential academy.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Remember so many tournaments where you used to play, and we were discussing how he always used to give his 100%. Whatever be the circumstances, he was always giving his 100%. How was your experience of Rio?
It was great, and he was such a hard-working guy. And I remember he used to come from so far, and still he was so active, and he was 100% fresh for every matches. He was so excited.
Yes.
Yeah, that was amazing to have him on my team.
What has when you were training here and then you got selected for the trials in Jamshedpur, how do you think what Karan sir's leadership, the technical training, methodology which we are doing at the club, did it help you?
It helped me a lot, really a lot, because in here we are doing everything like match-like situations. It's like realistic. So whenever we are going for a club or any trial or any matches, it's always gonna help you, because we are always doing in a match realistic situation.
So you mean to say that whenever so you are playing football all the time here?
Yes,
so whenever you go for any football activity, you are not caught by surprise.
Yes, sir.
Because you have seen the situations, most of the situations already in advance, so you can decide properly. And how has your development been in the last 2 years? Like when you left here, we were so happy that you're going to a professional setup of an I-League club, ISL club. And how has your development in the last 2 years been?
So it's a really great opportunity. Of course, as I pass out from here, then I'm joining there. It was like sudden change for me, but I stood up to it and I played with it. I went with it. So I'm doing all the hard work and with dedication. So I would become a really great player.
Awesome.
As you wanted me to.
Yes. We all want. And any special remarks about the food, because that place is really famous for non-vegetarian food?
Yeah, so it's pretty good, sir.
It's pretty good. Awesome. So many players struggle while balancing studies. Karan sir, we always listen from parents that sir पढ़ाई में थोड़ा ढीला हुआ है, अभी half yearly आ रहा है, छुट्टी देनी पड़ेगी. So Rio was I won't say topper of the batch, but was very good at studies as well. How do you manage studies and sports together?
So that should be our mindset, that
Thinking.
our thinking.
Yeah.
That studies and football, we should take it together. So we shouldn't differentiate in between that. But of course, if you should give football to your priority if you want to go at a higher level.
You have that thinking of prioritizing studies and football together. But what about mobile phones?
I would better say that we should avoid screen timing because it diverts your mind so much, like from football and
Brain.
studies both. Yeah.
Diverts your brain. And do you know why you said mindset?
Yes.
I immediately corrected thinking.
Uh-huh.
And when you said in your mind, I said brain. Do you know why we did that? Because mind does not exist. Brain exists, right?
exists, yeah.
The moment you find where my mind is, let me know.
Okay.
Because I will have one extra body part then.
Yes,
Which I don't know of right now. Yeah, so it's very good that you know the distractions mobile and social media can cause. Because Karan sir, we also see when kids grow older, they are so much affected by social media, and that's the reason. Someone in professional setup, he is developing his thinking, what to focus on and what not to focus on. Year-old, and then suddenly away from the parents, and we know from very close to your parents, always hugging, like. Loved one because you are the youngest in the family. Yeah. So how was that transition?
It was quite difficult at the starting. Of course, I'm leaving my family behind and also kind of sacrificing some of the moments I could have lived with my parents. But I, of course, prioritize football because it's the only thing it's gonna help me in the future.
Yeah. And sacrifice is a part of success.
Part of success.
Exactly. And there are so many kids, Karan sir, players, 13 years old, 12-year-old, who want to be, at a professional setup of an I-League or an ISL club, and they are trying so hard, and it's a great learning for them that sacrifices without sacrifices, because he also gets to check his mobile phone, to talk to his friend for a long time, but he suppresses that emotion and focuses on what needs to be done. So it's a great learning for all the players who are watching this, and any tips which because so many players who want to be at your position right now, they are looking at this podcast or looking at this discussion. What tips do you want to give to, let's say, an 11-year-old or a 14-year-old kid? Yeah.
So I would like to tell them that it's their decision that they should go for football or not. So for me, football was everything. So I would say if you're giving your all, just go for it. Just go for everything. And try to maintain your studies and football. It's because your education is also important. So you have to maintain both. And then focus on training more.
And education also helps you in football.
Football, yes.
Because it develops your thinking.
Mind.
Yeah.
Brain.
So, Karan sir, any thoughts on Rio? Anything you want?
It's good to see him and बहुत लंबा हो गया, मेरे से भी लंबा हो गया, पहले इतना हुआ करता था. But now it's very good to see him, and what he's doing, that is quite exceptional, and I'm very proud of you, and just keep doing the hard work and the smart work.
Thank you.
And Karan sir, the way you are proud of him, we can say that we are proud of you, because we have noticed that under your technical leadership, one after the other, the players are getting selected for I-League youth setups, ISL youth setups, national teams. So what's the secret strategy what you are doing? I know it's secret for a reason, but can you just give an idea, like what sort of things that we are doing at this club that is helping this?
Yeah, so basically we are more focused on the match realistic training. The players coming here and playing the match from the first minute of the training till the last minute of the training. So whenever they are indulged in match realistic situations, and when they go for the match actually, so that is nothing different from their training session. So whatever they are doing in their training sessions, they are doing the exact same thing on the match day.
Yeah.
So that is what we are mainly focused on. Match realistic training, that is the major focus.
And people listening to you might question, hey, he's saying minute 1 to last minute. They are playing football. Then what about the warm-up? So you mean to say that you are warming up for football by playing football.
Because eventually we are going to end up playing football. So warm-up should be realistic to the football, which is football.
Yeah. And you can't prepare for football without playing football. Because if you don't play football and you don't warm up football and you have to play football after 10 minutes, then only warming up your hamstrings and thighs is not enough. The warming of the brain, the master organ, has to be there. And it's I would say it's a funny and sad thing, that while warming up, so many academies ignore the master organ, brain. They focus on hamstrings, quadriceps, calves, all the muscles, but they miss out warming up the organ which controls the rest of your body, the brain. So maybe our listeners would use some of their brains to think on this, reflect on this, and maybe they can improve their training sessions. So Rio, any final thoughts before we wrap up?
So this is for all the youngsters who are gonna reach at the level of ISL clubs and all. So for me, I'm saying that they should just focus. They should be just focused on what they are doing right now, and they should just keep doing it and improving day by day. That's also.
Sir, when you said about match realistic training, Rio, you also said that that was something which really helped you playing football most of the time. So let's, because you play as a left fullback.
Yes, sir.
At Jamshedpur FC youth team. So let's take an example, like what we mean by match realistic training. So you are a fullback, you receive the ball from left centre back.
Yes, sir.
What is your first priority right now? Where do you look?
The first thing, I look in front and I try to pass my winger, who's on my left side.
So good thing is that you are looking front, because that is where the goal is.
Yes, sir.
But then the second part of the statement I would like to question. You said front, winger,
Yes, sir.
right? Okay. Why winger?
So because he's the nearest to you and he can find many options for you.
Okay. So do you want to pass the ball to the free man nearest to you, or do you want to pass the ball to free man nearest to the opponent's goal?
So nearest to the opponent goal.
Why?
Because it would be easy to reach there.
Yeah, it will be as direct as possible, and when we are as direct as possible, the opponents get
Compact.
less time to become compact,
Yes, sir.
so we can catch them by surprise.
That's right.
And out of winger and striker, which of the two is nearer to the opponent's goal?
So of course, strikers.
The striker. So the first priority when you get the ball as a fullback
Yes, sir.
should be your striker. And even if you look at striker,
Yes, sir.
you should look first striker dropping or striker making a run forward. What should be your first priority?
So if there is any gap behind the defenders,
Yeah.
so he should run for the ball and I should put it behind the defenders.
Very good. Because that is where the
Goal is.
goal is. But if there is no space behind the back line,
Yes, sir.
then you can see strikers dropping. And then you connect.
Connect to him.
And by the way, if the team is good and the center is blocked,
Block.
then winger is open. Then of course,
Yeah.
priority 1 is not achievable. So then we go for priority 2. So by this example, Karan sir, which we discussed so much, we want to explain to our viewers that training footballers is about creating biases in his brain, in his or her brain. Because when you are driving and you have to take a right turn, of course you need to look at the right mirror first. But when you don't have to turn, you're looking straight. When you are taking a left turn, you need to look left. So the point I'm trying to make here is that you need to have a bias where to look in what situation. And a smart player, like a smart driver, knows where to look when. So that is how you create bias in players' brains, and that is what you call football coaching, or I should say competent football coaching, because there is a lot of incompetent football coaching going around the world. So hopefully, Karan sir, by this example, we have explained what do we mean by football realistic training, and what exactly does coaching a player mean.
Yeah.
That is coaching the master organ, which is the brain. Hope to see you soon. Have a safe journey back to club, and we wish you loads and loads of hard work, because success is part of so many things. But what is in your control is the hard work you put in.
Yes, sir.
So I cannot wish you success, because if it does not get fulfilled, I'll get frustrated. Yeah.
Yes.
But such hard work is in your hands, right?
Yes, sir.
So I wish you a lot of hard work and a lot of humility as you try to go up above the age groups.
Yes, sir.
And hopefully, I'm really, both of us are really sure that you're gonna play for the senior team very soon. Rio, thanks for your time. It was a pleasure talking to you after such a long time.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Karan, sir.
All the best.
Thank you.